Good. All right, everybody. How are we feeling? Law number 1 is this. High energy. We must live with high energy. We must attack our goals with high energy. Now, if you're going into a challenge or a problem or a situation or you're facing overwhelm, what usually happens to your energy levels? What? They drop, right? They go down. Most people, unfortunately, they freeze like a deer in the headlights, right? They freeze, your energy drops, your heart rate rises for a little bit, but then you sink and you move slower and you breathe slower. And instead of taking action and thinking clearly, you actually stop everything. You don't want to think. You're trying to get out of the moment, right? You're trying to get out of the problem. You're not thinking about what action can you take to move forward quickly? How can I maneuver to get out of this as fast as possible or find a solution? I'm telling you right now that all of the most successful people that I've interviewed and talked to, spoken to, and the way that I live my life, and anyone that faces big challenge that I see absolutely maneuver around it, they attack it with high energy. Would you guys agree with that? Because if you don't attack these things with high energy and you don't recognize your energy levels in those moments, unfortunately, it will control you. You won't be controlling your energy or the situation. Does that make sense? So I want you to think about this. In those challenging moments, in those times of overwhelm, are you stepping into high energy, forcing high energy, cultivating high energy? Do you guys agree that you can create that yourselves? You absolutely can, 100%, right? It's not just about eating right. It's about how you think, how you're moving your body, right? Breathing properly and figuring out how to tap into that certainty so you can cultivate high energy to move forward. But what happens is, gang, most of us face a problem and our energy drops, all right? Energy drops, and then we unfortunately don't move forward. We don't build momentum to step up and create the results that we want. So I want you to rate yourself. 1 being terrible, 10 being amazing, 5 is the middle mark, of course. How do you live the law of high energy in the challenging times? Rate yourselves now. Who wants to share? What'd you get? 8. It's pretty good. Well done. 1, 2. I like that. Hands up. Who wants to share? Yeah. 7. Good. How can we get you to a 10? Awesome. Good answer. Well done. Deflection. That was good. She said, that's what I'm here to learn. That's good. All right. So now it's my responsibility. Fuck. You got me. All right. We'll get to that in a second. Who wants to share? 5. You sure? Are you being real brutal with yourself?
Yeah,
I've seen your energy.
yeah. I'm energized when I'm around people.
Yep.
When I'm going through things on my own, it drops drastically.
Yeah. People in the same boat? Feel that? Yeah. Cool. So a 5. For now. Maybe a 6. We'll get you to a 10. Who else? Someone over here. Yo. 7. How do we get you to a 10?
I think it's just about that consistency. I can motivate myself, but I can also be really negative. So it's just about all the time
Awesome.
learning what works for me, basically.
Absolutely. So guys, again, the question I want you to ask is, how can I get myself from where I am right now to a 10, right? How do I get myself from here to there? And there's a few points that's going to tap into your energy. We can go into this for a long time, and I'll come back to parts of this in a second, but we'll go over a few elements that will affect your energy and then how you should step into it to move forward. Sound good? Awesome. Number 1, what you eat matters. Do you guys agree with that? Okay? So yes, food isn't the answer, but it definitely fucking helps. Do we agree? Have you felt the difference when you wake up after eating a pizza and a milkshake compared to eating a 9 and 6 meal? Right? You wake up with more energy, don't you? With more clarity. In fact, I feel like I've got a hangover when I eat shit the night before. I feel fuzzy, I feel down, even emotionally I feel a bit unstable, right? So again, if you want to step into high energy, especially in the challenging times, you need to select your food wisely. Now, what do we usually do when we're stressed? That's right. Isn't it funny that when we're stressed, we do all the wrong things? We decide to choose all the shitty decisions, all the shitty options, and it just makes life and the situation worse, right? But if we're being strategic, smart, and we are training ourselves like Navy SEALs to rise to the occasion, right? To be that sort of person, and you know that you're going to be going through some challenges or stressful times, what choices will help? Good food, right? Whole foods. So number 1, nutrition matters. Write that down. Nutrition. Number 2, sleep. Sleep matters as well. Do you guys agree with that? Awesome. Now again, I'm absolutely all for getting up early, smashing it out, doing the do, but you do need to get the rest that your body deserves. Do we agree with that? Right? So make sure that you're getting enough sleep. Make sure that you're setting yourself up for good sleep. Things like drinking coffee before bed, on your computer before bed, right? Things that get you wired before you sleep are not going to help you sleep better. Do we agree with that? Right? In fact, it's going to bring your cortisol up rather than bring it down. Things like reading a book, stretching, using magnesium, these things are going to help calm you down so that you can sleep better. All right? So number 2, sleep matters. Write that down. Number 3, what you think about matters. Write that down. And then I want you to underline that, because to me, this is the most important one. What you think about matters. If you're thinking about things, you're thinking about problems, you're thinking about the negatives consistently, what will that do to your energy? It'll drop it, won't it? If you're thinking about solutions, if you're thinking about positive ways of thinking about a problem and about yourself, what's going to happen with your energy? It will go up. So what you think about matters. What you think about yourself matters. Okay? So it's so important to start creating a solid dialogue, a mental dialogue with yourself, where you're choosing to think certain things during the day. We have over 75,000 thoughts a day, right? More. And often, a lot of those are negative. Do we agree? Now, you're going to be thinking no matter what. Is this true? No matter what. You're going to be having thoughts. Are you going to be talking to yourself no matter what? So are you going to be the person that decides to control the thoughts, control the conversation, or are you going to let it run wild? Or are you going to let it control you? You need to make that decision every day. Hands up if you agree with this. What you think about matters. So, choose your thoughts carefully. Choose your words carefully. Because they will impact, of course, your behavior. They'll impact your energy. They'll impact how you act every single day. And it's either going to help bring your energy up in the tough times, or it'll bring it down. Okay? So again, what you think about matters. So, so important. And then number 4, how you move matters. How you move matters. Someone who's facing a problem, is depressed, is down, what's going to happen? What do they usually do? They sit down, they put the doona over their head, and they stop moving, right? We know the solution is high energy, but are you going to get high energy from eating shit and not moving and thinking negative thoughts? That's a recipe for disaster. What do we usually do though? Exactly that. It's madness. Aren't we fucked up creatures? And we've all been there, right? We've all been there. But I want you to understand that how you move matters, okay? Moving is so important. Now, not only working out, not only, again, coming down here to UI and smashing it out, but in the office or at home, whatever it may be, standing up, stretching. We've got little trampolines in the office so we can jump and move the body, get the heart rate up. These things are so important, all right? So during the day, or if you're facing a problem, don't get stagnant, don't stop. Stand up, move, stretch, apply what we've talked about to bring up the energy. Does this make sense? Can we commit to this? Hands up. Awesome. And one more. How you breathe matters. What happens to people when they're facing challenge, they're stressed, they're down? What happens to their breathing? They stop breathing, they die. It's not fun. It's a dangerous game, right? We're smarter than that. But of course, what happens? It gets shallow, doesn't it? We breathe shallow. We speak quietly. We crumble. And thus we feel like shit, don't we? So breathing matters. Deep breathing matters. Breathe in. Breathe out. Don't you feel better just doing that? Seriously. When I'm stressed, first thing I do is go into breathing immediately. Breathe in. Breathe out. It's amazing the difference. It instantly makes a difference. It's incredible. So again, how you breathe matters. Now, do you think if we followed that formula in times of stress, overwhelm, challenge, feeling down, it would make a difference to our state? Hands up if you think it would. Absolutely it would, right? So rather than doing the opposite, which we're really good at, aren't we? We've been practicing that for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. How about we try something different? Yeah? What's the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. Who in here is absolutely batshit crazy? Me too. I know. Same. I've been doing the same thing over and over again for years. So now, who agrees it's time to do something different? Hands up. Awesome. It's time to do something different. Time to get a different result. And then we can win. Sound good? Yes. Awesome. Have an amazing next 6 months, guys. Well done. Give yourselves a round of applause. Awesome. Well done.